Testing 1 2, testing 1 2, 1 2, testing 1 2. Well, we hope you've had a fantastic Christmas, but it's back to the football, and that's the way we like it here at Sphinx Drive. Derby Day in the Pitching In Northern Premier League Midlands as Coventry Sphinx host Racing Club Warwick for the first time ever at Step 4. It's a misty afternoon, well, early afternoon in the free-spired city, so let's hope the boys are able to see each other in these conditions. It's actually died down a little bit since 11 o'clock this morning when we got here, but Coventry Sphinx and Racing Club Warwick set to go with Coventry Sphinx in sky blue and white stripes with the navy shorts and navy socks. Racing Club Warwick all in yellow this afternoon. Let's get you into your starting lineups, kicking off with Coventry Sphinx as the game kicks off here at Sphinx Drive. So starting for the Sphinx in a slightly altered formation, we're expecting Charlie Woods in goal, a back three of Kyle Burke, Lewis Guest and Jamie Draper, Jordan Hayward and Joe Percy at wing back with Jack Downs and Callum Woodward in the centre, and we're expecting an attack of Kyle Carey, Harry Wakefield and Alex Locke. And Racing Club Warwick with one change from their last encounter, with Andre Williams retaining his place against his old team. Talani Omatola doesn't, however, he's on the bench. So the lineup as follows for Racing Club Warwick: Lomax, Hamp, Mooney, Ebbott, Willis, Barnett, the captain, Williams, Slevin, McNulty, Monaghan and Taylor. Balled in from the right-hand side. Lewis Guest with a simple clearance from Connor Taylor on the right-hand side of midfield this afternoon. A throw-in will follow, level with the Sphinx penalty area. Sphinx with just one win in 10. They need to start picking up points and fast if they are to avoid dropping into the dreaded relegation zone. Guess not the thrown as far as Connor Mooney, who fancied a Christmas cracker off the left peg. That ends up high and wide from the Warwick number 3. We'll keep you up to date what's going on around the grounds this afternoon, but of course, as it is an early kickoff, there's not that much to tell you about. I believe we're the only game starting at 12:30. There are a couple at 1 o'clock, and of course Coventry City not starting up the road at the CBS until 3. So the main focus of course is always going to be here. Manchester City are taking on Everton at the Etihad, so we'll let you know what's going on there. Here's Jordan Hayward. It's Alex Locke down the left-hand side, cut out by the right back in Archie Hampton. Coventry Sphinx have a throw deep into Warwick territory. Kyle Burke playing at left centre-back this afternoon. We'll take it to the feet of Locke. Burke, looking for options on the right-hand side, but threads it down for Jordan Hayward on the left wing. Hayward deflected ball in, and Wakefield trying to get there ahead of Sam Lomax. So the offside flag's up anyway, but Kyle Barnett connecting with his own goalkeeper, Sam Lomax. The referee, I believe, has given a corner. Indeed, he has. Lines are on this near side. He wasn't flagging for offside. Actually, he was flagging to say that the ball crossed the line. And Kyle Barnett remonstrating with the linesman, saying that the whole ball hadn't crossed the line. And also a stern warning for the towering goalkeeper, Sam Lomax, as well, from the referee, Mr. Kavanagh, this afternoon. And Coventry Sphinx with an early opportunity from a contentious corner, according to Racing Club Warwick. Woodward looks to take full advantage of it towards Burke, and leaping header away from Hamp. Woodward keeps it alive with Jack Downs. Looks for Locke. Cut out by Mooney, right side of the penalty area, and front clear by Barnett. Monaghan backing into Joe Percy. Loses that particular duel. And Taylor looking to embark down the right flank, blocked up by Jordan Hayward. A little grab on the shoulder, and a promising move for Racing Club Warwick, and a free kick for Sphinx. Kyle Burke standing over it, 10 yards into his own half. First time he's lined up in a back line. He is predominantly a defensive midfielder, but can play in defence too. And that's not like a great ball for Alex Locke, just bounced off his boot and rolls into touch for the Racing Club Warwick goal kick. Helped on its way by Josh Willis. So 5 minutes gone at the Sphinx Industrial Supplies Arena. Coventry Sphinx 0, Racing Club Warwick 0. It's the Sphinx who have had the slightly better of the first 5 minutes. And aimed this ball down the right-hand side for Warwick, ends up in front of the Willie Nibbs Memorial Stand, deep into Coventry Sphinx territory for the Sky Blue and Whites. And as we say, we made 2 changes today with Zito and Shark dropping to the bench, and Sphinx going with a back 5 formation. Thrown on by Hayward, Carey the target, turned away by Willis. Multi looked to flick it on for Lewis Monaghan, but it's easy pickings now for Draper, who missed the game against Shepshed with a back injury. We're going to float it on for Wakefield, not across his own back line by a former Coventry United defender in Carl Barney. He's used to playing at this place. Float it over to the right, again looking for Lewis Monaghan, and again the ball had too much on it. And out for the Sphinx throw deep into their own territory. It's the feet of Jordan Hayward, followed on for Downs. Carry the target on that looping ball, which Josh Willis winning that aerial battle. Slevin heads it on. Front forward for McNulty. Draper prevents him from getting it and hooks it down the right. Percy looking to latch onto it first and gets there ahead of Connor Mooney. And now Percy embarking down the right flank, needs some help. Runs into a stern challenge from Martin Slevin. Percy leaps in on Cameron Ebbett, didn't make contact, but the intent was there. And Slevin has stayed down, as it was his challenge was actually injured him. But Joe Percy is getting a stern warning from Mr. Canahan. So Mr. Kavanagh giving Percy his marching orders there. No card yet. But Percy letting his frustrations get the better of him then. It will be a free kick, which Cameron Ebbett will take. So Ebbett plays it short to Mooney. Back to Ebbett. He's got Barnett in close proximity. Return to Colin Mooney. Colin Barnett again on his own at the back. So play it along the right to Archie Hamp. Cautious approach. Willis. Hamp. Look for McNulty down the right. And no nonsense defending from Kyle Burke, stopping the danger and putting it straight out for a throw, level with the box. Well, the floodlights are trying to add a bit more vision for the players here on this misty afternoon in Coventry. Definition of winter football. On the 8-minute mark, Racing Club Warwick looking for their first real opportunity after Mooney skied one in the first couple of minutes. A throw into the area, Guest keeping above the rest. A bit of help from Locke. Woodward gets it away. And here's Wakefield. Now Sphinx tried Davey, plays it behind Kyle Carey. A promising idea from Wakefield, but Carey didn't get the memo. Here's Mooney. Crosses in towards Charlie Woods, and it's a grateful Gather on the bounce. Woods looking for a stronger performance today. Was unhappy with himself against Shepshed, especially conceding direct from a corner, which Sphinx have done twice this season. Woods floats it into the midfield. He's going to get in the end of that one. And Wakefield towering above Slevin. Downs looking for an option, but crowded out on this near side away by Barnett. Taylor, his volley on, collected by an eager Kyle Burke. Hayward, who got the nod at left wing back over Finney Shark this afternoon, turns away from Hamp. Finds Carey in the midfield. Avoids one chance, takes it into another by Slevin. McNulty. And now Lewis Monaghan. Space covered up by Lewis Guest, but McNulty making himself available in the box. Here's Connor Taylor. Monaghan. Looking for a routine. What can they craft from here? It's a high cross and a good punch from Coventry Sphinx #1, Charlie Woods. And Locke plays it down the right touch on it. Won't reach Harry Wakefield, but crucially, he's ended the danger for now. It was collected by Mooney over to Josh Willis. Taylor. Warwick knocking it about well. Monaghan tried the back heel but couldn't find a yellow man. Lewis Guest just bouncing in front of Wakefield. Wakefield makes the block on Kyle Barnett and now threads it through for Alex Lockwood for his first goal of the season. Carey's up there with him. Played down the right side for Joe Percy. Crossing opportunity for last season's Player of the Year. Locked in towards Lock, diving header away by Kyle Barnett. And Callum Woodward scoops it over. Had Lomax scrambling back to his goal line. It's amazing to say that on Boxing Day, Callum Woodward has also not scored yet for the Sky Blue and Whites. Ten minutes gone, and a misty Sphinx drive. Coventry Sphinx 0, Racing Club Warwick 0. A very even contest so far. Who will land the first blow on Boxing Day? McNulty up for it. Lock first the seconds. Cushion back to him by Kyle Carey. Wakefield made his run a little too soon down the left. And as soon as the ball was played, the entire Warwick back line looked at the linesman, and correctly so. Hamp. Monaghan the targets, and a crucial header by Jamie Draper, ensuring they won't reach the Warwick number 10. Stabbed down by Mooney. Dinks it past Woodward. Over McNulty. And not across to McNulty by Connor Taylor, but too close to the keeper. Wood's taking his time. Sends it down the centre of the park. Sleven's header onto the Bonser Percy. Our first game of head tennis going on now. Who's going to bring it down? It's Sleven. Head to head with his opposite number 8 in Callum Woodward, but Warwick go no further with it. Jack Downs on the ball for the Sphinx. Looks for the through ball of Wakefield, and he's picked him out beautifully. Harry Wakefield for his first Coventry Sphinx goal. Just drags it past via a deflection from Barnett. Wakefield drilled towards the bottom corner. And the Warwick man just able to get a vital touch on to prevent Wakefield from getting his first goal in Sphinx colours. We didn't see the best of Wakefield on a solid pitch at Shepshed. But on the home surface of Sphinx Drive, he is looking menacing. Callum Woodward sizing up his options. Guest is in there. And it's towards Lewis. Guest punched away by Lomax. Carey tried to turn away from Williams but lost his footing. Racing Warwick on the counter. It's towards Andre Williams from the right, but cut out by his old teammate Joe Percy. There's a 1-2 with Carey. Percy with space. Going to take on Sleven. Carey. Chip ball from Downs to find Jordan Hayward. Good chest control by Hayward. He's away from Hamp. Jordan Hayward to Kyle Carey. Carey hits it. It's been too long without a goal for Kyle Carey, and he's got the taste for goal today. That one flies past Lomax. Sphinx looking promising. We need to find that formula again, the formula that last season ensured that they drew games rather than lost them. This season they've been losing games instead of drawing them. They were the draw specialists last year, and it's what saved them in the end from relegation back to step 5. They're just 2 points above the drop zone as it stands, with lighter play later. So 3 points today is pivotal. Percy asking too much of Alex Locke on that one. He's over the former rugby man and into Lomax's grasp. Kyle Barnett, the Warwick skipper. Towards Monaghan, nodded away by Burke. Kyle Carey wrestled to the ground by Cameron Ebbett, and Coventry Sphinx have a free kick on the edge of the centre circle in Warwick's half. And the referee calling over Cameron Ebbett. Potentially descent there, and I think the card is out. And Ebbett, again, trying to walk away, but Mr. Kavanagh having nothing of it. And it is the first yellow card of the afternoon for Warwick's number 4, Cameron Ebbett. 15 gone at Sphinx Drive, 0-0 in the pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands between local rivals Coventry Sphinx and Racing Club Warwick. Another derby coming up on New Year's Day with the trip to Bedworth. Sphinx are going to complete a double over the Greenbacks this season. Warwick, the penultimate team that Sphinx had to play this year. They still, of course, have to head to AFC Rushden Diamonds. Aside from that, they've played everyone at least once. Here's Jack Downs. Covered off by Slevin and forced into the corner, but finds his way out of it. Well, eventually knocked down by Hamp and Slevin away. Downs couldn't do it all on his own. Archie Hamp. Towering ball down the right. McNulty will chase, avoids the slide of Callum Woodward, and Williams is in the area, but it cannons off Joe Percy. And Percy collects and clears, and a crucial intervention from Percy, his opposite number 7, and former Sky Blue and White man Andre Williams was ready to sweep it home in the area with the freedom of Coventry in the box. Sphinx with a throw in just downline from their dugout. Burke for Jordan Hayward and nodded straight into the ground, then out by Mooney. Right, we've quite a narrow setup. Sphinx are trying to be a bit more expansive down the flanks. Woodward giving his target where to take the throw in. Will be the halfway line as the Sphinx warm-up start to go. Sphinx start to go for a warm-up. Thrown by Jordan Hayward, nodded away by Slevin. Hayward tries to keep it alive. Hamp. Downs with a header, and off the head of Locke. Flicked up by Wakefield, and volleyed into relative safety by Willis. Headed into the ground by Guest. And McNulty holds Downs off just long enough to find Connor Mooney on the left wing. Covered up by Percy. Monaghan wants it, but it's played into the middle with Cameron Ebbett. Chip ball, looking for Mooney down the left off the head of Draper, and Percy finishes the job. Barnett collects in anchoring midfield, coming up from the back. Everyone back for Sphinx, set for Wakefield on the counter. Hamp tries the cross. Doesn't beat the first one in Jack Downs, and a throw-in will follow for Racing Club Warwick. And Archie Hamp wants it, and Archie Hamp will get to take it. Is it going to be what we call in Coventry a Gunnarsson special? No, it isn't. It's going to be a short one. And the return nearly caught Hamp out. But the second ball's a lot better from Taylor. Archie Hamp. Low drive into the area, turned behind for the corner by a sliding Jordan Hayward. Warwick setting up for this corner, got to come in from the right-hand side. It's going to be Martin Slevin to take on the duties from the right corner. 2 back for Warwick, 1 up for Sphinx. And we know the danger that corners provided for Sphinx. Last time out against Cheshire, but they're headed by McNulty, is straight at Jack Downs. Slide by McNulty, he's hurt himself in the process. He overstretched to take it away from Downs. It didn't work, and McNulty stayed down. But Ebbett's got it back in and digs it into the area with the cross and slid out by Callum Woodward for another corner, but immediately the attention turned to Max McNulty, who seemed to overstretch in trying to prod the ball away from Jack Downs. My former Sphinx striker, Tola Omatola, is going for a warm-up. He scored what we'd call a ghost goal for Coventry Sphinx in the abandoned game against Corn. It won't last in the permanent records, but certainly in the hearts and minds of the Sphinx Army. And he could be set for an early introduction to replace McNulty. He was the only player who didn't retain his starting place from the previous fixture for Racing Club Warwick. That being a 1-0 defeat at home to Boldmere St Michael's. A 60th minute penalty from Oliver West, besting the racers there at Townsend Meadow. McNulty continuing to receive treatment, and players starting to congregate around their dugouts looking for words of wisdom as well as a swig of water. I'm under the bench for Racing Club Warwick as well as Omatola. The racers also had Josh McKenzie, Charlie Pye and Dominic Libbard. And for Coventry Sphinx on the bench, a full contingent of 5 in Finley Shorrock, Pat Zito, Damien Kelly, Idris Faseni, and a new recruit in Luke Shearer. McNulty still receiving treatment, and the referee, Mr. Kavanagh, mentioned quite some urgency that McNulty needed some help. He is back on his feet. Where he's able to continue is another matter. He gets the well wishes of Jamie Draper and Kyle Burke on his way off. And I think Mr. Kavanagh motioning to the bench that McNulty won't be able to continue. And Omatola is coming on. Well, wouldn't this be a turn up for the books? 2 former Sphinx attackers now on the pitch. And bitter disappointment for Max McNulty, forced off after just 22 minutes. Warwick were ready to make the substitution, but it's been held back by referee Simon Kavanagh. Felt that Omatola was taking a little too long in preparing. And the corner will be taken. It's not the best attempt, volleyed away at the near post by Jack Downs, and now the substitution will take place with Omatola coming on. Omatola on. And one of the Racing Club Warwick coaching staff remonstrating with the referee about the delay in the substitution. And I think Mr. Kavanagh's already proven today he's not going to take any back chat. We're over halfway through this first half here at Sphinx Drive, the Sphinx Industrial Supplies Arena, to give it its proper name. And it remains Coventry Sphinx 0, Racing Club Warwick 0. Warwick are starting to come into this match. Omatola nods it into the area. Burke, high boot in. This as far as Jack Downs. Downs can only find Josh Willis. Andre Williams. Ebbett. Knocked around the right side now into the back line with Kyle Barnett. Acres of space out wide for Connor Mooney. And here is Mooney. For a bit of separation, they're being held from behind by Joe Percy. Mooney, now Monaghan, looking for space to cross. Forced into the midfield, and Draper did beautifully, knocking it into the path of Kyle Carey. Monaghan able to get the ball between his legs on the deck, but can't get back to his feet with possession. It's cleared by Charlie Woods. Here's Williams. Hamp. Bouncing ball towards Taylor. It didn't find Taylor, but Williams with the interception, looking for Omatola on the edge of the area. Guess nodding it clear. Percy looking to get a purchase on the pitch, and he has done. Handball claims it. It did hit the hand of Joe Percy, but it bounced up. Well, Percy had his arm in a natural position, so the referee right not to give it. Williams in the centre circle. High-paced action here at Sphinx Drive. Can do nothing with it. Intercepted by Percy. Downs looking for the run down the right-hand side of Kyle Carey. Can he get there ahead of Mooney? Yes, he can. Kyle Carey looking for Wakefield at the far post. Harry Wakefield for his first Coventry Sphinx goal. A beautiful move. A beautiful finish. Welcome to Sphinx Drive. Harry Wakefield, the first of many. Picture perfect ball from Jack Downs. Dogged determination down the right wing from Kyle Carey. Delightful low cross. Wakefield picking his spot, leaving Lomax helpless, and Coventry Sphinx, have they just found a diamond up front? His first Coventry Sphinx home start and his first goal. Harry Wakefield is a sky blue. So Coventry Sphinx take the lead at Sphinx Drive on 26 minutes. And a yellow card coming up here for one of the Warwick men. And another descent booking. This, I believe it's Connor Mooney who's got in the book. Things going from bad to worse for Racing Club Warwick. 2 yellow cards for descent. And now 1-0 down. And Scotty Eastlow's men now got their backs against the wall, trying to get back into this one straight away with a march down the right-hand side, but snatched away by Burke in the corner. The clearance deflected out into the Willie Nib stand for a Coventry Sphinx throw-in. Hayward taking his time and given the hurry up from Simon Kavanagh. Looks for Alex Locke. So it was Wakefield actually. It was prodded away by Andre Williams, and then Wakefield knocking the ball into his own head as he tried to clear. It's brought down by Wakefield now with a sea of yellow in front of him. Hamp thumps it along the right. Williams using his pace to get to it, but just behind Kyle Burke. And the clearance charged down by Williams and a throw-in right in the corner for the Sky Blue and Whites. A big shout out to all our listeners this afternoon, including Adam Green, Charlie Nutt and Joe the Eagle. Make sure to leave any comments, any feedback in the comment section. We'll read out as many as we can, as long as they're clean, of course. No M&M wraps. Sphinx can't find their way out of danger. You can see the throw-in in front of the Willie Nib stand for Warwick, knocking on the door of the Sphinx penalty area. Ebbett. Whipped in by Hamp. Sent high into the sky by Draper, but not out of danger yet. Lock leap for it. To wrap his leg around Hamp and poke it back into the Willie Nib stand for another throw. Throw slid away by Hayward and fired through the box high and brought down the other side by Joe Percy. Carey couldn't stretch to get on the end of that one. Barnett mops it up for Warwick. Mooney back to Barnett just in time for Wakefield could prize it away. Willis. Mooney dropping back. Andre Williams back to Connor Taylor. Barnett, now Mooney. And the ball towards Slevin was cut out by Callum Woodward. No one home down the road, but Woodward will give chase against Kyle Barnett. And he's got the slide challenge in. Barnett tries to shepherd it into touch, and he's done so. Great work on show from Barnett. But Callum Woodward putting his heart on the line, his heart on his sleeve this afternoon. No one's been hurting more than him to see the recent form of Coventry Sphinx, but could this be a turning point for the Sky Blue and Whites? Willis's long ball, headed back where it came from by Burke, who's mopped up everything at the back today for Coventry Sphinx. Williams headed to another Sky Blue and Whites alumni. It hit the arm there of Amatola, but it was knocked onto the arm. Not much you could do about it. Monaghan the target for that through ball, cut out by Burke. And now wrestling with Archie Hamp. Managed to get the better of him. Along the left touchline it goes. Deflected in to touch by Josh Willis under pressure from Harry Wakefield. So they throw it in front of a Coventry Sphinx dugout, which will be a lot more content at this stage of the game than their Warwick counterparts. Haywood. Only onto the head of his old Sphinx teammate Andre Williams, and building it over from behind was Connor Taylor, and a cheap free kick to give away for Coventry Sphinx. It's chipped left by Cameron Ebbett. Mooney. Out on Matola. Back to Mooney at left back. Closed down by Joe Percy, and a great block from Percy. Leaping to connect with the ball, and leaves Mooney with a throw-in to take. Gets it back from Ebbett. Quick touch by Mooney. And again through Ebbett, and again through Mooney. Williams. An unfortunate stumble on the far side by hand allows Jordan Haywood onto it. Wakefield's ready. Haywood barged off the ball by Willis. Willis slide. And well, Jordan Haywood was dragged down there by the shirt by Willis to prevent him from getting to the ball before it went out for the goal kick. Referee said it's fine. Well, there seemed to be a clear drag on the back of the shirt. We're back underway with Hamp. Long ball, stabbed away by Burke. Locke couldn't find Downs in the midfield, cut out by Williams, but steaming in to bring it back is Jack Downs. Now Kyle Carey. Looking for Wakefield down the left. Has he timed this run? No, he hasn't. It was slid back to the goalkeeper by Willis anyway. Yeah, Wakefield linking up well with Kyle Carey so far this afternoon. Not to run the back line now for Warwick with 32 minutes gone. It's Coventry Sphinx 1. Racing Club Warwick 0. A first goal for the Sphinx for Harry Wakefield. After his signing from Matlock Town last week. Percy under pressure in the back line, stumbles to the ground. There was a little bit of contact from behind. Ball crucially didn't go out and plays it out off Monaghan. Percy got a little bit lucky with that one. The temperature starting to drop a little bit. Freezing fog descending on Sphinx Drive, and it's getting a little thicker. Jamie Draper looking to hoof it out of danger with the throw right along the touchline towards Wakefield. Off the back of Wakefield's head, and Locke rolls it on a little further, just shy of the halfway line. It will be a throw-in to the Racers, and it's taken slightly out of position by Barnett, but the referee said it's fair game. Willis all the way back to Lomax, former Bedworth United #1. Here's Barnett, also a former Greenbacks alumni. Mooney sends it straight out. Not the best of balls from Connor Mooney. Skewed over the line, and Coventry Sphinx will have a throw-in around the halfway line. We will be going off there at half-time for a quick drinks break, so get yourself a mug of something hot or a glass of something cold and get back here for the exciting conclusion of this pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands match between Coventry Sphinx and Racing Club Warwick. Derby day at Sphinx Drive, and it's been a fantastic spectacle already. When the Sky Blues kicking off at 3 o'clock just down the road at the CBS against Plymouth. Wish them the very best of luck. Well, Christmas is for family and Boxing Day is for football, and we are loving the football so far. High into the sky, and well, bracing there. I thought it was going to head into the into the I can't even speak. Football's heading towards the camera, let's just say that. It wouldn't be the first time it's happened this season. Need to get insurance on this thing. Throwing to be taken halfway into Warwick territory. Percy looks for Wakefield. Wakefield looking to muscle his way through. Drag on the arm by Barnett. Referee says nothing doing, and Mooney should clear. Indeed he does. Curls it along the touchline. Kept in by Percy and kept alive by last season's Player of the Year. Here's Jack Downs. Deflected ball towards Wakefield. Towering header by Barnett. Scuffed clearance. And it does the job towards Omatola. Burke able to twist away from the former Sphinx man. Burke. Chip ball nodded away by Josh Willis. And Taylor down the right for Omatola. Going all alone here, Talani Omatola, tight angle now, had to try and pull it across, couldn't do so, but it has taken a touch on the way through from, I believe, Kyle Burke. And it will be a corner on the right-hand side for Racing Club Warwick. Talani Omatola starting to regain his fitness. Took him a good while to have the fitness to start the game for Coventry Sphinx, which he did in the closing weeks of his tenure here at Sphinx Drive. And it's good to see Omatola back fighting fit and back to his best. Warwick corner. Woods couldn't gather, and Andre Williams was going to strike it through. Couldn't find his way through a sea of bodies. And there were handball claims. But crucially, the hand that mattered was that of Charlie Woods. Able to bring the ball to a safe stop. Williams looking to prove a point against his old club. Woods. Little stumbles. He gets that ball away from straight with himself as it ends up out for the throw-in on the far side in front of the William Nib stand for Racing Club Warwick. Slightly out of position there, that throw-in from Ham, but gets it back from Ebbert. Taylor forced back into the midfield. Kills it behind Mooney there. Mooney has to track back and collect. And here is Connor Mooney at left back. Barnett's with him. He's going to go all the way back to Sam Lomax. And the fog's so thick we can't even see the goal to our right on the camera. The kick from Lomax ends up with his opposite number 1 in Charlie Woods. Looking for another clean sheet this afternoon. Woods sends it high into the sky. Slevin and Percy up for it. It's eventually brought down by Mooney. Volleyed on by Jack Downs. And Carey looking to wrestle his way past his old Coventry United teammate in Kyle Barnett. Barnett's got there first, but sweeping across Kyle Carey. Gets his chest on it, and it will be a throw-in level with their own penalty area for Racing Club Warwick. They've got to get this one right. They can ill afford to lose the ball here, and it's going to be Connor Mooney to take it. Sphinx box their opposition in. Barnett appeals a foul throw from Lewis Kessler. Good and well we're standing, and Warwick have got it away now. Mooney down the left-hand side to Monaghan. Connor Taylor. Williams making the run through. Tried a bit too much there, Connor Taylor, as he loses that one-on-one duel with Downs. Downs to Carey, ducks away from Hamp. And Carey looking to float it over. Kyle Carey brings it down beautifully. Trying to round the goalkeeper. And it's brought to a safe stop by Lomax. Another great ball from the midfield. In fact, it was Jordan Hayward who was getting involved there rather than Kyle Carey. Carey was on the finish. Again, it's difficult to see the playing numbers in these conditions. Well, it's not quite as bad as the game for Chelsea in the I think it was the 1950s, where the goalkeeper was actually on the pitch for another half hour before he'd realised the game had been abandoned because the fog was so dense. We're not quite at that stage yet, but it's a bit of a concern. Barnett's at centre-back for Racing Club Warwick. The captain looking to lead by example, floating it right for Hamp. Chested down by Jordan Hayward. And Hayward strides on, looks for the through ball for Wakefield. He's timed this run beautifully this time. Cross deflected, will it fall for Alex Lott? No, it won't. Ebbert gets there first. Now Willis looks to end the danger. Williams knocked down from behind by the chest of Jack Downs. A tame free kick, but a free kick nonetheless. Taken quickly by Ebbert. Switching the play to Mooney. Closed down by Percy, and Percy in with a challenge and knocks it out for the throw. That free kick routine didn't work for Cameron Ebbert. And now here's Barnett under pressure from Kyle Carey. Gets it across to Willis. Now Hamp. Sphinx putting Warwick under pressure in their own backyard here. And a sliding challenge by Hayward takes it to Kyle Carey. Taking on his old Coventry United teammate in Kyle Barnett. And tangled with Hemp on the edge of the air, and Hemp comes away with it. But Percy not allowing Warwick out of danger. And now here's Alex Locke. Runs into Ebbett, who's got space on the right to use, looking for a way through, blocked off by Mooney, and now Ebbett surely could end this Sphinx move. Mooney, along the left it goes, and a wrestling match between Draper and Obatola. 6-1.5 dozen of the others, says Mr. Kavanagh. Sphinx continue. Percy knocked down from behind by Mooney, the ball trapped between his legs. Continues here, Sphinx just will not be denied. Wakefield on the edge of the area. Willis with the challenge, slide by Woodward, and that'll do it. The slide in on Martin Slevin was a touch too far for the referee, Simon Kavanagh. And Draper and Obatola, the old teammates, with a joyful jostle as they reminisce on that hard-fought challenge. Less than 5 minutes to go until half-time. Sphinx maintain their advantage at an increasingly foggy Sphinx drive. Lofted ball by Hamp down the right. Was initially given the Coventry Sphinx, but I don't think the linesman saw that a sliding Hayward flicked the ball out. Downs hence the danger, and Alex Locke, not so sure who he was looking for there. He's giving it straight to Mooney. High cross by Mooney. And as far as Andre Williams. Hamp. Woods calls for it. I don't think he got there first. It was Monaghan who nodded it over. And Charlie Woods feels that it should have been given as a free kick to Coventry Sphinx. He felt impeded by Monaghan. Not fair game from where I'm standing. Well, there's been a couple of goals at the Etihad, just to let you know. Manchester City took the lead in the 14th minute through Bernardo Silva, but Ndiaye has brought it back for Everton. It's Man City 1, Everton 1 at the Etihad. So still no victory on the horizon for Pep Guardiola. A disastrous run for Manchester City. No sign of ending thus far. It's the only game of note, really, to tell you about this early kick-off here at Sphinx Drive. But the games between Rushton and Corby and Corn and Shepshed have just kicked off. They're 1 o'clock kickoffs. The rest are 3 p.m. kickoffs. We'll let you know who's playing who a little later on. Williams caught in possession by Jack Downs on the halfway line. Downs driving down the lead. The ball got away from him towards Willis, and Willis now tries to shield it away from the Sphinx veteran all the way into the corner. Counts up the chest of Hamp as he tries to clear. Gets it back from Ebbett. Cameron, a dangerous game there, running around Jack Downs. But could it work? It's up to Monaghan. Stumbles into touch with a bit of help from Kyle Burke, who has slotted in beautifully to that back three. And Sphinx have a throw-in on the halfway line. It's looking good for Messrs Thomas and Woodward, who've been under pressure the last couple of weeks, but they've not let it affect them. Hayward. The throw nodded on by Downs, but crucially the man behind him, Wakefield, was took out in the challenge. Warwick can do nothing with it, though. It's brought back by Joe Percy down the right. Deflected into the area, and it's like, could he get there in front of Lomax? No, he can't. And in fact, Lomax has been caught in the head by a wayward arm by his own defender in Kyle Barnett. That's the second time that Lomax has collided with one of his own players today. Oh, thankfully, Lomax is okay. Sizable frame and able to keep out Harry Wakefield earlier on. The 26th minute, Coventry Sphinx taking the lead. Wakefield's first Sphinx strike is the difference so far. Willis drills it on. Here's Connor Taylor. Slevin. Williams on the right flank. Hamp takes it over. Can't take it past Hayward. Throw in for Warwick. Just down line from the box. So throw into Ebbett. Archie Hamp. And the offside flag raised, I believe, against Cameron Ebbett. Received the ball past the last defender. Riley Woods with the free kick on the left side of his box. We are now into added minutes. We've not been informed how much just yet. I believe we'll be getting that call in a moment. 4 added minutes will be played. So 4 minutes of stoppage time to come. Warwick have started to slightly pull away from their opposition in the aspects of the play, but not on the scoreline in recent minutes. Here's Willis. Through to Monaghan. Neat turn, it only takes him into the path of Kyle Burke. And Burke nudges past Hamp. And little knock from Hamp from behind takes it down for a throw-in. Sphinx have looked good for their lead. Hayward wants his attacking teammates to push further afield. It's chested out by Willis, who feels that the ball didn't even enter play. Linesman doesn't agree. He's obviously got a better view than we have. We can barely see that side of the park with the fog, which frankly has got a little lighter over the last 5 minutes. And Jordan Hayward asks for a second time to take a few steps back when taking the throw. Now in the correct position Hayward will take. Towards Locke. Just glance off the head of Alex Locke, and Barnett has to try and shield it into touch from Locke, and he does so. 2 minutes of the 4 gone. And Sam Lomax looking to propel Warwick to one more opportunity. And the referee is having a quick chat with the linesman on the far side. His attention's been called to something, and it's something in the Warwick dugout, I believe. He's already warned a member of the coaching staff before. I don't think it's the manager, Scotty Easterlow. And another warning there from Mr. Kavanagh to the same member of staff. And there could also be a yellow card here for Willis. And Willis also booked. And the referee is trying to calm the situation down, but both Barnett and Willis having words with Mr. Kavanagh, and they're going to have to be careful here. They don't want to talk themselves into more trouble. Well, cooler heads prevail, and with 30 seconds of normal time left, I imagine there'll be a few, well, at least one more added minute. We'll get this first half over and done with. Kick from Lomax. The back where it came from by Jess, but on again by Ebbett. And a push in the back by Williams on his old teammate Jack Downs results in a free kick just shy of the halfway line. Last chance of the half of Coventry Sphinx. Can they up the advantage to 2 and make it a dream start at Sphinx Drive? Kyle Burke float it towards the danger zone. Williams knotted up and out. Downs keeps it alive. It's been a great performance from Jack Downs this afternoon. Jordan Hayward. That's of Alex Locke. Lays it off for Percy. I think he was going for a long range spectacular there. It calended off the outstretched boot of Kyle Barnett, and play continues as we come to the end of a 5th minute of added time. A few extra seconds being put on after Warwick remonstrating with the match official. Percy with options and goes to Downs, who was the freer man. And the referee has, I believe he's given a foul throw against Alex Locke. And Warwick again unhappy, feeling that the ball was kicked away, I think, by Alex Locke. And at this point, Warwick have started to lose their heads. They're going to appeal for everything. They need to calm things down at half-time and try and regroup. They're not going to be thinking straight at this point. Lomax away, Amatola backing into Draper, and on the deck he's able to slide it over to Slevin. Now Williams. Last chance of the half of Warwick. Can they make it count? It's Hamp. Cross couldn't beat Berg. Referee checks the watch and ends the first half. And it's a first half that sees Coventry Sphinx enter the break 1-0 up through a brilliantly taken strike from Harry Wakefield. And towards the end of the first half, frustration started to get the better of Warwick. They'll be glad for the break so they can try and cool themselves down. But the Sphinx will be happy with their opening 45 minutes work. Half-time score at Sphinx Drive. Coventry Sphinx 1, Racing Club Warwick 0. And we're back for the second half here at the Sphinx Industrial Supplies Arena. Half-time score, Coventry Sphinx 1, Racing Club Warwick 0. We're just about to get the second half underway with Coventry Sphinx now kicking from right to left in their traditional homes, triple sky, blue and white. Well, our Sphinx super fan Noah just walking past us. That's his Christmas present, that's his one shout out for the season. Right. Alex Locke was tying his boots. We're going to get back underway now. And thankfully, the fog has lifted substantially. There is still a little bit of it hanging about, but hopefully it won't affect the game anymore. But Andre Williams looking for an immediate start. And once again, Coventry Sphinx start slow and it's cost them. 20 seconds after the restart, Andre Williams, it had to be him. It's the unwritten law of football. You score against your old team. Williams never managed to find the back of the net for Coventry Sphinx. He's found it against them. Bouncing across Charlie Woods into the bottom corner. And once again, Coventry Sphinx not switching on straight from the whistle in the second half. And once again, it's come back to bite them. Coventry Sphinx 1, Racing Club Warwick 1. Oh, not the start that Coventry Sphinx would have wanted. Now they've got the hard work to do all over again. So now just a minute into the second half. Coventry Sphinx 1, Racing Club Warwick 1. The Sphinx have got to fight back now after that early offside called against Alex Lott. That's an early setback. They led 1-0 into half-time, but just like the Shepshed game, they've conceded within the first minute. And Warwick taking the free kick out of position, I should say, several times. And eventually Josh Willis will get us back underway. And it was Warwick who were losing their heads towards the end of the first half. Sphinx have got to make sure they don't do the same thing. The free kick onto the chest of Burke on the edge of the area, kills it along the touchline. Ebbert knocks it on. It's not the best of balls there from number 11, Carl Burke. Goes along the touchline for Carey. Downs. Not trying to get there ahead of Barnett, not away by Barnett. Now Ebbert. Wrestling for possession with Carey, and Carey's got the better of him. Neat pirouette away from Archie Hamp by Kyle Carey, and now it's with Downs. Will it be a quick fight back for the Sphinx? High one from Percy. Is it too high? Yes, it is. Bounces out for the goal kick. Well, let's have a look for the latest scores in the other games in the pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands. AFC Worcester Diamonds losing at home 1-0 to Corby Town. Goal in the 18th minute, an own goal from Calvin Green. And Quorn are currently 1-0 up at home to Shepshed Dynamo through player manager Ryan Bezic. Down the centre of the park it goes. Like Mooney was having his arm held there, but let's get it clear. Barnett collects, rolls out wide for Mooney. Monaghan. And that's with Connor Taylor. Looking for an option inside. And launched across the face of goal by Martin Slevin. Williams won't get there. Will Hamp. He won't, thanks to that punt down the wing by Jordan Hayward. And that one's not coming back from Josh Willis. Punts it into the next field, and Coventry Sphinx will have a slight delay here as they get a new match ball. Hayward looking for an option from the throw. It's nodded back where it came from by Williams. Taylor brings it down under pressure from Woodward and Jack Downs and pulls it behind Slani Amatola. Draper. Asking a lot of Wakefield down the left. Wakefield will give it his all, and he's just a pace behind it. Throwing level with their own penalty area for Warwick, but Sphinx are now starting to find their feet in this second half after conceding just 20 seconds after the first whistle. Willis, back to Hamp. Quick knockabouts from Warwick, keeping them safe. Lomax rolls it across to Connor Mooney. Lomax again. Mooney once more out wide. And loses out there in the pressure from Alex Locke. Sloppy play from Warwick's number 3. The Sphinx are throwing in a dangerous position as the fog once again starts to descend on Sphinx Drive. We had a bit of a break in it. It's come back in force now. The cross from the right from Percy easily dealt with. As far as Jack Downs, crowded out in the midfield. Up towards Talani Amatola. Starting challenge by Draper, can only give it to Connor Taylor. And again, Draper getting down and dirty. Woodward, his path was actually blocked by the referees. He was looking for Jordan Hayward. Hayward, a great slide. Fantastic slide in on Ham, but now Jordan Hayward looking to cap it off with a goal involvement. Looked to slip it in for Harry Wakefield, but stopped by Willis. And now Monaghan, connected with the heel, but Monaghan has got there. Cross by Monaghan towards Amatola, couldn't bring it to feet. Poor control from the former Sphinx striker. And Percy going to ground with a little push from behind by Connor Taylor. Felt it should have been a free kick and may have had a point there, but the referee says no. Taylor with ball in hand. Monaghan. Now Colin Mooney. Looking to the right instead for Ham, but the path is covered off. Dangerous ball into the centre circle. Caught Willis unawares, but Locke loses out against Ebbott. Slevin slips as he gets it towards the area, but volleyed into relative safety by Hayward. Ebbott touches it into the path of Wakefield, and now Woodward, flag stays down. Kyle Carey's onside. Lomax racing back to his net. It's Kyle Carey to restore the lead through the goalkeeper. Kyle Carey puts Coventry Sphinx back in front. One mistake, that's all they needed. And they capitalised to the best of their ability. Well, it just shows the fight of Coventry Sphinx. This time, they're not going to let an early second half setback put them down. Kyle Carey slipping it through the legs of the man-mounting goalkeeper Sam Lomax. Timed his run absolutely beautifully to beat the offside trap. And the finish was there to make sure the move came to fruition. Sphinx land another blow on Boxing Day. Coventry Sphinx 2. Racing Club Warwick 1.
Come on. There's more in this, Kyle. Come on. Can't take on this back four. Get closer to him now, Kyle.
So Sphinx back in front here at Sphinx Drive, and what an afternoon it's been. Complete change from the Shepshed game where Sphinx went behind early on in the second half and capitulated. Today, it set a fire under them, and that fire is burning strong at Sphinx Drive. Jack Downs with the header in the centre circle. Away from Ham. Jordan Hayward racing down the left. He's got Kyle Carey with him. Looks for Alex Locke. Couldn't stretch far enough to get it on the run, cleared by Mooney. Burke keeps it alive. Here's Kyle Burke up from the back. Dinks it in towards Locke. Chest control by Locke. Looks to play in. Harry Wakefield is behind Wakefield. And Slevin again can't end the danger. Here's Burke. Now with Carey. Will he get on the score sheet again, perhaps? Carey off the back of his old Coventry United teammate, Kyle Barnett. Seconds fall to Woodward. Percy driving on. Covered up by Slevin. Deflected behind, corner kick, Coventry Sphinx. Brilliant move from the Sky Blue and Whites. Well, 2 match balls on the pitch now. I think the one currently being used may be slightly under-inflated, so they're going to introduce a new one. Matola staying up for Racing Club Warwick for the counter. Sphinx keeping Draper and Percy back. Callum Woodward wants nothing more than to see Sphinx through to a win. Can he hold back with a third goal? No, he can't. Straight into side netting.
Turn the face.
10 second half minutes have gone. Time flies when you're having fun. Coventry Sphinx 2, Racing Club Warwick 1. It's been a fast and furious second half. Wayford flicking on off balance, leaning into Willis, but it's collected by Barnett and cleared towards Monaghan. Chested back to Monaghan by Taylor. Williams the target, but cut out by Draper. But Draper's ball is short to Carey. Carey snatches it back from Ebert, and now looking to bounce it through for Alex Locke. It's going to be a tall order for Locke, and play back to line match, shoots it over Alex Locke to his captain, Kyle Barnett. Mooney, but another aimless ball through the midfield. Onto it is Callum Woodward for Coventry Sphinx. Mooney couldn't bring that ball to feet, and now Wakefield stinging the gloves from long range. West plays it out. Andre Williams on the halfway line, through the legs of Simon Kavanagh, the referee. Play continues with Barnett. Plays a 1-2 of his centre-back partner in Josh Willis. Switches the play over for Mooney. Matola, early first half substitute, replacing the injured Max McNulty. Taylor was looking for Monaghan. Lewis gets ensures it won't reach him. And now it's with Wakefield. Holding station until help arrives. Loses out at the expense of a throw for Coventry Sphinx. Ebert making sure it went no further, but Wakefield really had nowhere to go without some help. Percy looking for a sky blue and white option further afield. It's towards Carey, but it may well be Barnett's ball. It is. Barnett with the volley away towards Andre Williams. It's connected by Taylor and could do nothing with it. Burke with the interception. Jordan Hayward looking to beat Lamp for pace. Hamp slides it away from Jordan Hayward at the crucial moments. Taylor. Amatola gets the ball first ahead of Guest. Down the line with Archie Hamp. Warwick looking to strike back for a second time. The cross nodded out by the first man in Kyle Burke. Woodward battling for it and slides it away from behind on Slevin. Looked for a striking option in Harry Wakefield, but it's cut out by Connor Mooney. Ebert. Chip ball into the area, and Lewis Guest's got to be careful here not to drag Connor Taylor down. Taylor stays on his feet despite the shirt pull. Down line with Mooney. And Mooney's cross was as high as an apartment building there. It's not going to do anything for Racing Club Warwick. Reminded that Warwick have already used one of their substitutions, with Amatola coming on for the injured Max McNulty. They still have Josh McKenzie, Charlie Pye and Dominic Leiber to come on. And Sphinx still have their 5 men in the waiting in Shorrock, Zito, Kelly, Fasani and new boy Luke Shearer.
Yeah, you can do when you're losing keeper. Well done.
Charlie Woods lining up the goal kick, given the hurry up from Mr. Kavanagh.
Kick, Charlie.
And Locke got a little blow to the head from behind from Willis. Referee says nothing doing, and Warwick looks to capitalise here. Monaghan tripped on the way through by Kyle Burke. Got enough of the ball, crucially. Guest finishes the job. Collected at the back by Mooney.
Too deep, guys. Break it up.
Ebert finds Willis. Hamp free on the right. Looking for Hammond, beautifully cut out, intercepted beautifully by Jordan Hayward. He's got Wakefield to his right, but he's beaten Williams for pace. Still going Jordan Hayward, Wakefield still available, looking to pull it back on the great work and done by a Tane cross, but Hayward's got it back, and Jordan Hayward, handball claims, penalty! Coventry Sphinx had the spot kick. It looked like Hayward's amazing work had gone to waste after a Tane cross, but indecision at the back allowed Hayward back onto it and the strike cannoning off an outstretched arm, and Sphinx with a chance to make it free. And Sam Lomax stood in the penalty spot trying to make life difficult for the man who's going to take it, and it looks like that man is going to be Callum Woodward. Well, Carey's got the ball in his hands. Woodward standing on the spot. Remember, he missed his last spot kick against Hinckley Leicester Road, which thankfully didn't mean much with Sphinx going on to win that day. And it's a red card. Well, to add insult to injury, Cameron Ebbott is sent off. And Warwick's Boxing Day has taken a monumental turn for the worse. A penalty and a red card. Well, Woodward has handed responsibilities to Kyle Carey. Well, the game, of course, can't continue until Ebbott leaves the field of play, and he's taking a very long time in doing that. Oh, the fans saying farewell in their own unique way to Abbott. Well, Kyle Carey has got the ball. And there are few men you trust more at this range than this young man. Sphinx is top scorer on a day where Sphinx are desperate for a win. Can he land the knockout blow on Boxing Day? Carey with the knockout! 3-1 to the Sphinx, and they start to dream of the victory. Beautifully taken into the bottom corner. Lomax guessed right, but couldn't stretch down to keep it out. And that's where a keeper's height can play against him. Kyle Carey has made an impressive contribution on Boxing Day. It's been anything but a gift. He's had to work for everything, as have Sphinx. They've not capitulated under the pressure. They've grown under it. The fire's burning bright at Sphinx Drive. Coventry Sphinx 3. Racing Club Warwick 1. Front foot, but it's cut out, and Hayward taking a minute to get back to his feet. The Sphinx team is there to mop it up. Down, sends it high into the sky. Willis. Dangerous ball into the air, and Amatola cut out by Lewis Guest. And he's kept it in just as he know. It looked like some of the ball would stay in. But level with the penalty area. It will be a Racing Club Warwick throw-in. As we come up to the 65th minute. Hamp. Guess header and flicked on by Woodward. Kyle Carey, not through for Wakefield. Looked to make his way past Wills, and he's got there despite Wills' best efforts. Carey urged to take on the big number 5. Carey shoved off the ball by Willis. Will take it into the corner. And a big shove in the back from Willis. Referee's given the corner, I believe. It could well have been a free kick. .25 to go at Sphinx Drive. Coventry Sphinx are in control, leading by 3 goals to 1. Woodward towards that far post, headed up and out by Hamp. And now it's Mooney taking it on, sprinting clear behind Andre Williams. A slide in by Hayward, takes it to Guest. Jordan Hayward. Woodward wants it, Woodward's got it on the left side. Now plays it through for Hayward again. Jordan Hayward a lunge in, and if it was a second earlier, then it would have been a dangerous one, but thankfully for Connor Taylor, Hayward had already gone to ground to try and keep the ball. Cleared as far as Burke. And now Jack Downs on the halfway line. Kyle Carey has been instrumental in Spinks' lead and looked to play it through for Alex Locke in an unfortunate stumble, slowing Locke down. Lomax has got it in his hands.
Jordan, save your legs for a bit now, Jordan. Jordan, save your legs.
Guess header, looks for Locke. And Locke has gone down, holding the right leg. He's back on his feet. Now Hamp floating it down the right. Monaghan. Here's Monaghan. And off the deck and away by Lewis Guest. Carey looked for Wakefield, but intercepted by Willis.
Don't force it, Sphinx.
Favourite from Mooney through the middle, but it's Kyle Carey intercepting. Sphinx in with everything the Warwick have thrown at them, except for that early second half goal. Wayward ball down the right by Joe Percy into the Willie Nibs stand. That will be a throw into Warwick. Williams skips away from the challenge of Percy. And Amatola surely offside, indeed he is. So the ball was looped over the back line. Usually when a player's got that much room, there's a very good reason. And Sphinx subs could well be coming on with 22 minutes to go into the last quarter of this game. Coventry Sphinx 3, Racing Club Warwick 1 at Sphinx Drive. Charlie Woods with the free kick from the offside. Towering header by Andre Williams, keeping it away from Percy, but combination of Percy and Woodward have brought it back for the Sphinx. Locked it up by Woodward, locked the target. Towering header by Barnett. Williams snatches it away from Woodward on the potential interception. Hamp. Monaghan trying to get there ahead of Burke, but Burke holds him off long enough for the ball to roll into the penalty area of Charlie Woods and takes a few precious seconds in collecting it. Now Burke, faultless this afternoon. Wakefield chasing that ball over the top. He should get there and does. Harry Wakefield, off balance. The cross is behind the goal. And looks like Damo Kelly is getting ready for Coventry Sphinx. That would mark the end of the afternoon for either Locke or Wakefield. Lomax looking to give Warwick some hope with the goal kick. Flicked on the head of Hamp, and unfortunate there as Guest tried to get it away and it hit a prone Jordan Hayward, and now Monaghan. Well, his accuracy was well off point. A chance of circumstance Warwick couldn't take, and here comes the substitution. It's Alex Locke leaving the field, and coming on is Finley Shorrock. So Sharrock on, looks like Jordan Hayward's going to play a bit more of an advanced role with 20 left. Sphinx maintain their lead, 3 goals to 1 over local rivals Racing Club Warwick. And if we look at the league table as it stands, of course, we're going to remember that Coventry Sphinx are one of very few teams playing today at this time. The rest of the game's taking place at 3. They find themselves 5 points clear of the drop zone, with, of course, Lytown still to play below them. Carey to Wakefield. Being held from behind by Hamp. He's not going to let that go in his mind. Sharrock. Divoting away from Slevin, and Woodward looking for the through ball for Carey, and Carey immediately making his apologies. It was a great idea for Sphinx. Barnett. Across the back line to Willis. I think Taylor was the target, but it rolled straight past him into the feet of Jack Downs. Hayward leaves it for Joe Percy. Hayward. Going for the spectacular there, deflected. And Sharrock, will he keep it in? No, he'll let it trickle over the line for the corner kick. In fact, no, goal kick. It looked like it was deflected through there, but it was a scuffed effort from Jordan Hayward. And 2 changes coming up for Racing Club Warwick. And they'll have to wait for... In fact, no, they are going to make them now. Lomax was about to take the kick, but they are going to make them now. So Monaghan is going to come off, and he's being replaced. Archie Hamp also, so coming on Charlie Pye and I believe Dominic Liebert coming on. For that, that's Josh McKenzie. So Josh McKenzie on. Cleared by Lomax. And early free kick given. Substitution for Racing Club Warwick. Leaving the field, number 2, Archie Hamp, and number 10, Lewis Monaghan. Replaced by number 12, Josh McKenzie, and number 14, Charlie Pye. Confirmed for Warwick as Pye and McKenzie on. And Pye looking to make an immediate impact onto the post. And Pye again, off balance, sends it skyward. What an introduction that would have been for Charlie Pye. Did Woods get something on that? Look from here as he tipped it onto the post. And Pye, a little too enthusiastic and trying to get to the rebound. And not able to take advantage. 16 minutes to go at Sphinx Drive. Charlie Woods away. And nodded out for the throw-in for Coventry Sphinx on the halfway line. It's looking good for Coventry Sphinx. Some festive cheer finally being spread around Sphinx Drive with a throw-in further up line. Once again hooked out, this time by Mooney. Sphinx preparing more changes. Luke Shearer on the touchline looking for his first bit of Sphinx match day action. Hayward making himself available. As is Wakefield, it's over Wakefield. Awkward one for Willis, just keeps it in. From going out for the corner and clears as far as Percy. Heavy touch for Percy, but leaps into the attempted clearance. And now Wakefield. Kerry wanted it laid off. Wakefield went for glory. Cushioned into the ground by Lomax. Wakefield looking for his second of the afternoon, drawing level with Carey. Lomax with a thunderous clearance towards Josh McKenzie. The header collected momentarily by Jordan Hayward. Hayward seems to be struggling with an injury. Boot forward by Slevin. And no nonsense defending from Jamie Draper, setting that one high and out of the touch. Throw to Williams, who got that equalising goal 20 seconds into the second half. It seems a lifetime ago. Pike having his arm held there by Shark. It's whipped on the right. Carey avoids the slide of Willis, but takes it into the path of Mooney, who pirouettes away. Mackenzie holds it from Percy. Andre Williams. That's with Kyle Barnett. Pye. Able to hold Shark at bay, but Shark a little too heavy-handed in trying to force Pye out. He eventually got the ball, but not legally, according to Simon Kavanagh. And Finley Shark on the receiving end of a yellow card, a tad harsh from Mr. Kavanagh there. Free kick certainly, but I'm not entirely sure it should be a yellow. At Warwick will feel there was a couple of decisions that didn't go their way too, so it evens itself out eventually. In by Taylor and an unchallenged header away by Guest. Slevin has to get there ahead of Carey and does Mooney all the way home to Lomax, and just like that, Sphinx will press Warwick all the way home. Kick from Lomax, and Guest beating Amatola to that aerial punch. Woodward to Jordan Howard, and Amatola has gone down with looked like a head injury. He's holding the back of his head there. Woodward can go no further down the right-hand side. Jamie Draper nods that long ball away from Josh McKenzie, preventing the counter-attack. And Sphinx so far have only made the one change, but there's 4 more men, 4 hungry young men waiting to come on from the bench. Warwick only have 1 change left, having brought on Amatola, Pye and Mackenzie. Throw into Racing Club Warwick to Mackenzie, chested back to sender. Slevin looking to march past Jamie Draper, pulls the cross behind his teammates, and Percy clears as far as the centre circle with Josh Willis. Floats it left, again Percy there to pick up the pieces, nods it out. A throw in just down line from the penalty area for Racing Club Warwick, but time is running out. Just over 11 minutes left. Slevin to Willis on the halfway line. Looking to build from the back. Willis. Barnett the target, offside. And Kyle Burke blasting it into, well, he was looking to blast it into relative safety, but the water had already gone. And here comes the change, and a sensible decision to see Jordan Hayward lead the field, and coming on is Shearer. So Luke Shearer on for his Coventry Sphinx debut. He's replacing Jordan Howard, who seemed to have a bit of a knock. Sensible thing to take him off. Williams nodding the ball in the centre circle, only to the feet of Joe Percy. Kyle Carey looking at dart past Mooney. Mooney's latched onto it, but can he find the route out? Clearance down the line collected by Percy. Here's Shearer, knocks it back towards Joe Percy, but intercepted by Martin Slevin. Great control in the centre circle by Burke. Now Sharrock covered off by Pye. Pye bundles through, and did that cross? Yes, it did. Unfortunate for Pye, looked like he'd challenged Finley Sharrock well, and there could be more activity on the bench for Coventry Sphinx. As the substitutes come back from their warm-up. Burke into the centre with Woodward. Jack Downs. Kerry wants the hat-trick. Oh, he looks to thread it in to Harry Wakefield. Interception by Willis. And Slevin, rather than see that fall into the hands of Downs, just punts it out towards the Coventry Sphinx dugout. Well, Scotty Easterlow and his management team will not be happy with what they've seen from Racing Club Warwick. It's not been the most prosperous of months for the racers. Wakefield's header. Away again by Willis, but Spinks not giving up the ghost on this one. Eventually cleared by Connor Taylor. Guest header away from Omatola, and Omatola gets his body between player and ball. They got the last touch, and he was about to take the throw in before realising it's been given the other way. Just over 8 minutes left here at Spinks Drive. Coventry Sphinx 3, Racing Club Warwick 1. The Sphinx closing in on a much needed victory. Wakefield. Now Luke Shearer looking to make an immediate impact on his debut. Runs into a Warwick sandwich. Attempted clearance. Cannon off the arm of Jack Downs, and Woodward looking to float it over the back line. Wakefield was onside, but it bounces too close to Lomax, and the big keeper getting it away. Burke's header away from Andre Williams, chested down by Carey. Shorrock flicks it back to Carey. Callum Woodward nearly into the path of Solani Omatola. The Sphinx have given it away in the process. Warwick will start to do if they can get one back here. It's been called back for... it's been given as a free kick to Warwick. Indeed it has. For a bit of argy-bargy in the midfield. And Spinks getting another change ready. Spinks marking up. All they have to do is stay firm and keep it clean at the back. And they've got a crucial win. Easier said than done. Towards Barnett, nodded down by Guest. Carey, heavy touch by Shearer, but takes it to Percy. And now with Luke Shearer. Slotted down the left-hand side. Great ball for Finley Shark. Carey and Shearer to his right. Shark's going all the way. It's Shark pulls it across. Shearer! That's an outstanding save from Sam Lomax to deny Scott Shearer a debut goal and a goal of real quality. Plucked away from the bottom left corner with the hand of Lomax. Carey also waiting to score his third of the afternoon. Shearer took it on and certainly didn't disgrace, but it was a brilliant parry from Lomax. And Carey demanding that his teammates have some pride. He's putting his body on the line for the team. Why not his teammates? Corner kick as Zito is ready to come on. They could probably do him in the area now. But they're going to continue, and Shark to whip it in from the right. Guest is in there. All good one for Lomax. Thought he was fouled, and the referee eventually agrees. It looked to me as if Lomax had just leapt and let the ball slip from his hands. And Spinks making their fourth change. Sorry, third, I believe. Third change. And Callum Woodward leaving the field. And it's actually Idris Hosseini coming on. Substitution for Coventry Sphinx. Please show your appreciation for your captain, number 8, Callum Woodward. His replacement, number 17, Idris Hosseini. So straight swap in the midfield, Hosseini on. Woodward off, 5 to go. And the last change for Racing Club Warwick, it's Andre Williams coming off. Substitution for Racing Club Warwick, leaving the field, number 7, Andre Williams, replaced by number 15, Dominic Liebert. So Liebert replacing Williams, who got that Warwick equaliser, and there's going to be a delay here as Liebert has not taken his hearing out.
He's off. It's his problem.
Well, Warwick don't want to see the clock tick down any quicker than it has to. They've only got 4 left to get 2 goals and get a share of the spoils at Sphinx Drive. After that delay for Liebert's jewellery infringement, we're back underway. Fasani wins that header, the kick from Lomax. It was Fasani, just past Shearer. And Willis, ferocious clearance, but it's Joe Percy who takes it on. Still going Percy. Down the line to Fasani, acres of space in the middle for Jack Downs. Downs driving on, finds Wakefield on the edge of the area. Harry Wakefield, can he trickle it in? No, didn't have the power behind it. And Lomax has hurt himself here. Seems to be holding the ribs. And of course, there's he's in serious discomfort. And of course, not only have Warwick used all their substitutes, they didn't have a substitute goalkeeper anyway. Guess. His lob finds Wakefield. He smells blood in the water. Harry Wakefield. A rocket from Fasani. That drills it wide. Well, it looks like the winless run is going to continue for Manchester City. They're in added time at the Etihad. It's Manchester City 1, Everton 1. Man City taking the lead in the 14th minute through Bernardo Silva, but Njai bringing it back before half-time. Well, let's have a look through the latest scores around the grounds. Of course, only a couple of matches kicking off early like us. Corby 1-0 up at AFC Rushden Diamonds, and Quorn 4-0 leaders at home to Shepshed Dynamo, who of course beat Sphinx 3-0 last week. And that seems like a long time ago now for Coventry Sphinx. The offside flag raised against Kyle Carey brings an end to that move, and Sphinx, I think, are going to bring on one more alteration with 2 minutes of normal time left. Cleared by Willis, towering header by Guest towards Shearer. Taylor got there first, and Slevin keeps it alive for Warwick, but forced back to his own ballpark. Mooney. The chase on down left-hand side for Taylor, couldn't get there ahead of Jamie Draper, and surely a free kick there for Shearer is bundled over from behind by Slevin. Referee says no, and Warwick push on, looking for some hope. Amatola, can he turn and shoot? He can't, but lays off the effort for Taylor. Couldn't find its way through that sky blue wall. And Willis couldn't bring it to feet. Shearer there to pick up the pieces. Fasani ringing through too. Wakefield. Fasani to finish it. Fasani side netting. He's only scored 1 goal this season for Coventry Sphinx. That incredible late winner against Cowser. He would have loved to add to his repertoire there. And Warwick have started before Sphinx can bring on Damo Kelly, and it will be Wakefield to make way. We've already seen the numbers on the board. Into the last 30 seconds of normal time. Some of the Sky Blue faithful head up the air travel forward to take their seats for the match between Coventry City and Plymouth. And here comes the change. A great day for Harry Wakefield, a perfect introduction to Sphinx Drive. So a straight swap up front for Coventry Sphinx. Damo Kelly on, replacing Harry Wakefield for the last couple of minutes. We are now into added time. And Paul Sutton with a quick turnaround there to make sure we know how much added time there is. Carey Steals a march. And in for Kelly. Damo Kelly didn't get the clean contact he needed. Great position for the teenager. And now Mackenzie. And Mackenzie fires it behind. Well, Sphinx saying we need to kill the game, and that would have killed it. As it stands, Warwick have a chance, a remote chance, but still a chance. Lyman couldn't bring that one to feet, but Taylor continues. Volleyed towards the halfway line by Guest. And a great ball from Carey down the right. Damo Kelly. Shearer's making himself available. Screaming for the ball. But the cross from Kelly couldn't reach him. It's behind the goal. We've had 2 minutes of added time already. 3 to go. And Sphinx on the cusp of a much needed victory. Lomax's kick. Vasani up for it. Falls to Guest. Kelly the target. Towering header by Willis. Great touch from Carey to bring it back for Sphinx. Now it's with Joe Percy. Carey behind. Vasani free in the middle. Carey looked for Percy. And twice nearly losing out to Slevin. Manages to hold station. Back to Woods. Slevin looking for the volley into a teammate in the midfield, but a bit of help for Saney. Guest has got it. Jack Downs. Also floated it over Kyle Carey. Chested away by Connor Mooney, the left back. Liebert. Headed across to Percy by Lewis Guest. Everything's been dealt with by Coventry Sphinx. Little moment of madness at the start of the second half. The only blip on their record today. Fantastic slide in by Percy. Shearer hooks it right. And it's a tall order for Kelly to get there, and he won't. 2 minutes left for Coventry Sphinx to hang on. And they've used 4 of their subs. They can still bring on Patrick Zito if they need to. And Lomax with one of the worst kicks he's had today. Sends it skewing into the Willie Nibs stand. It's a day that I'm sure Willie Nibs, our dearly beloved former manager, would have loved to see. Vasani. Space for Downs to work with. Shark free on the left. Covered up by Pye now, but he's got the ball at his feet. Shark should take it into the corner, and that's exactly what he's doing. Good ball control. Pye pokes it out. Throw into Sphinx. Carey. Flip behind to Downs. And they're going for the corner again with Shark. Shearer's there too. Shark behind to Downs. Sphinx should just keep it. They're into the last less than a minute of added time. Shearer. Vasani had to stretch to get that one, but he's got it. And Carey leaves Slevin on the deck. Throws it through for Jack Downs. But back to the keeper from Connor Taylor. Mackenzie, heavy touch. Can he keep it in after Carey's intervention? Yes, he can. Here's Pye. Bundled over from behind by Finley Shark. And of course, Shark has to be careful on that yellow card. No silly errors now, not at this stage. Barnett. Here's Pye. Juggling the shirt of Shearer. And now sandwiched between Shark and Shearer, and Shark's come away with it, sending Carey on his way. Carey's on a hat-trick, of course. Willis gets there just in time, covers off from Sphinx's top scorer. Swing and a miss from Willis. Throw into the Sphinx. It's been a day to forget for the big number 5. Well, added time has now elapsed. Sphinx ready to celebrate on the touchline. They've been waiting for this. Sharrock into the corner for Kelly. Kelly being dragged away by his arm by Willis. Goal kick. But surely time is not on the side of Racing Club Warwick. Fasani chips it away. Now Shearer. Shearer, I think he was looking for Carl Carey with that ball into the box, but it's easy pickings for Lomax. Referee checks the watch. It's Coventry Sphinx who are the thoroughbreds today. And Racing Club Warwick have gone lame. It looked like Sphinx were back to their old tricks at the start of the second half, 20 seconds in. The equalising goal from former Sky Blue and White's forward Andre Williams, but from there, they picked themselves up, they dusted themselves off, and they got back in the race. And they strode into the distance. Coventry Sphinx are back in the winner's circle. 2 from Carey, and a first goal for Harry Wakefield. The perfect late Christmas present for Sean Thomas and John Woodward. Final score at Sphinx Drive in the pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands. Coventry Sphinx 3, Racing Club Warwick 1. And that will do us here at Sphinx Drive. Thank you very much for joining us. We hope you had an amazing Christmas and have a very, very happy New Year. We'll see you on New Year's Day at Bedworth. Thank you and good afternoon.